So first of all, congratulations on 2 Weeks to Live. I am in love with this show. It's brilliant. It's moving, unexpected, great characters, very, very funny. For people who don't know much about it or what to expect, how would you sum it up for them?
I would say that it's about this girl called Kim who has been living in confinement for 16 years of her life, and the show opens with her stepping out into the real world for the first time, and she's got like a bucket list of things that she wants to do, and the first on the list is go to a pub. When she's there, she meets Nikki and Jay, and they just learn all about her life story, which is like kind of bizarre to them and hilarious. And then they all get really drunk and have a party, and then they decide to convince her, because she's kind of like a doomsday prepper, right, that they only have 2 weeks to live. And instead of finding it funny and like a funny joke, she believes their word for it, and then she gets herself into a lot of trouble. And then the story basically takes place with Kim's mum, who's played by Sian Clifford, trying to get them all out of trouble.
Yeah, a lot of trouble. Maisie, you've done loads of comedy. Your CV is full of it. Maisie, after your last project, which was pretty weighty, was it refreshing to throw yourself into something which doesn't take itself too seriously and plays with various conventions and tropes?
Absolutely. I mean, I've never worked on a comedy or anything like that, and these boys were just the most fun to work with, and every day was just a pure joy. Like, I woke up at 4 a.m. smiling because I just couldn't wait to see them. And it's just a different experience. It's like nowhere near as fun doing like dramas and things like that.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because it is such a fun show, the script's really fun. You're running around, there's a car chase, there's shootouts, you're running around in the middle of the forest. What were your standout moments and things that have really stuck with all three of you?
I loved the whole fairground scenes. Like, it was the stuff we shot earlier, and it was genuinely so much fun. Like, you know, comedies are fun to work on, but sometimes they can be, you know, you don't have a lot of time to shoot quite a lot, and so sometimes it can be stressful, and it's funny. That's a weird combination. But on this, it was genuinely like every day was just so much fun, and we were like eating candy floss with the DOP, and then on bumper cars, and then they just left us on the bumper cars. I don't know, do you remember? Like, I was just like, what is my life? This is so much fun.
You were there that day, Teen. It was really
no,
fun.
I know.
So let's talk about your characters. So you've got the two brothers, Nikki and Jay, who are very different people, different approaches to life, and they're swept up in this mad affair, and you can just tell they're fish out of water. They're like, what is going on? What do you think that they bring to the story?
Fun. No, they bring a unique relationship together of obviously having not lived the life that Kim's lived. I think the comedy comes from them having no idea how to handle her way of life. So she's, you know, going off and committing crime and doing crazy things, whereas obviously as two normal kids, just living a normal life, we're just swept on this journey. So it's fun to see them in that circumstance alongside Kim and her mum, who are just, in our eyes, absolutely bonkers. So that dynamic between the four of us is just really exciting.
Yeah, it's brilliant to watch. Your on-screen chemistry as brothers is brilliant. I fully believe that you were related. Maisie, Kim just wants to get out there and see the world. She's got this book full of things that she wants to tick off. Kiss a boy, go to the pub where mum and dad met. What's the most obscure thing on her list? Because I'm guessing you kind of fleshed this out when you were talking about the character, things that she would want to go out there and do.
I can't really remember what was on the list, but it was just things like go to a pub, have a pint, things like that. I don't know. But fun fact, the book, I'll tell you something else because I can't answer your question. The book was like full of all of these doodles and things that she had like created while she was in confinement. And one of them was like how to make a pie out of like birds that you shoot from the sky. And it was really cute. And it was like, you know, collect like this much flour and put the butter in here and then do this and get this from mum. It was really cute. The book had like a lot of character.
Yeah, I'd love to just flick through that book and just have a look for myself. And I really enjoy as well how this plays with the conventions of what men and women should act like and be like. So typically on TV and film, the men know how to survive, set bear traps, use guns. The women faint and scream and they don't like it. Whereas Nikki is the one doing a lot of fainting, and you and your mum are very capable in it. Is it fun to play characters who don't conform to those norms?
Oh, totally. And it's realistic as well to see characters who, you know, portray all walks of life and personality traits. And I think Nikki and Kim are like a really weird. They're like completely different, but they really work together because actually they both are vulnerable in their own way. But when it comes to like survival stuff, obviously Kim knows how to do it much better. So I think they're a good fit. But also Nikki's just, I feel sorry for him in every scene. He should not be there. He needs to be at home, just chill.
He's a liability for sure. And just last question, have there been any conversations about a second season, and would you all be up for returning to these characters? Because there's more to come from this story clearly, but is it going to happen?
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
No, they've yet to email me about second series, so we'll see.